EBMT brings together clinicians, nurses, scientists, and transplantation professionals from all over the world, focused on innovation, research, and the advancement of HSCT and cellular therapy. Now, as the 48th annual meeting and the third virtual edition gets started, we're here to bring you the highlights on EBMT TV. Welcome to EBMT TV. In the light of the unprecedented crisis in Ukraine, the initially planned hybrid meeting is now fully virtual. We are of course disappointed not to be seeing you in Prague, but we're still here to bring you all the highlights from our brand new virtual EBMT TV studio. We've put together 5 daily episodes featuring professionals working in the field of HSCT and cellular therapy, as well as focusing on the extraordinary science involved in the field. On today's show, we'll hear from 3 winners of the Pharmacists Abstract Awards, highlights from the Patient Family Donor Day, and a preview of some of the exciting developments happening in the world of transplantation. First, though, we're joined by Congress co-presidents Dr. Pavel Hindra and Professor Petr Serleček.
The Russian invasion of Ukraine has caused a humanitarian catastrophe. Due to this unprecedented crisis, the Prague Congress Center has closed its door to hosting our upcoming Congress and must now be used to support refugees from Ukraine.
It is clear that it was totally impossible and inappropriate to host the meeting in such situation. The highest priority is not the meeting, but the help for these people.
Such a number of refugees leads to a burden on the healthcare system in Czech Republic and also in the Eastern Europe, including the transplant program.
During last week, only our department invited 11 new patients. In 2 weeks from now, we plan to transplant a boy from Ukraine using the girl sibling donor who escaped from Ukraine 2 weeks ago.
In terms of the quality of the scientific program, then the virtual meeting will be completely equivalent to the planned hybrid. But of course, personal contact will be lacking. We will miss this personal contact.
You still may consider to come to Prague because Prague is a very nice city, and we will be happy to show you our country and to share with you our experience.
Transplant centers in Czech Republic are very active in EBMT studies and also in individual working parties. And the total number of transplants per year is consistently more than 700, with 1/3 of allogenic stem cell transplantation. And perhaps in the future we will apply for next meeting and we will get another opportunity to visit our country.
EBMT TV is brought to you virtually from the 48th annual meeting of the EBMT. Find us on the homepage of the EBMT virtual platform and on the EBMT company profile page within the exhibition area. You'll also find us on the EBMT annual meeting website and on the EBMT 2022 app. And make sure to hit the playlist button to check out our extended versions of all of our content, featuring stories from transplant patients and healthcare professionals around the world. It's all on EBMT TV. Coming up, it's one of EBMT's highlights, the Patient Family and Donor Day. But first, let's hear from this year's winners of the Pharmacists Best Abstract Award and find out more about their studies.
Hello from Brisbane, Australia. My name is Midori Nakagaki and my abstract is about weight-based dosing of cyclosporin A in obese transplant patients. If you have an obese patient, which body weight do you use to calculate the initial cyclosporin dose? Is it actual body weight or ideal or somewhere between? It was an exciting and delightful surprise. We received Pharmacist Abstract Award. I regret I can't be there in person, but Thanks to the EBMT Pharmacists Committee and my pharmacy and medical co-authors. Thank you.
Hello from Hamburg. My name is Adrian Datka and our study is called Population Pharmacokinetics of busulfan and metabolite sulfonylurea in patients with myelofibrosis. So in our study we examined patient individual factors that have an impact on pharmacokinetics of busulfan by using a pharmacometric approach. On behalf of our research group, I'd like to thank the committee for choosing our abstract to second place winner, and I'm very excited to present our results at the Pharmacists Day.
Hello from New York. I'm Leanna Kletchmont, and my abstract is entitled The Safety, Feasibility, and Efficacy of Ganciclovir Prophylaxis through Day plus 100 in Pediatric Allogeneic Stem Cell Transplantation Recipients. Bone marrow suppression secondary to ganciclovir may limit effectiveness. Our findings indicate the need for new prophylactic agents with more favorable toxicity profiles, specifically in the pediatric population. It's such an honor to be recognized internationally among a diverse group of pharmacy peers, and I'm so grateful for the support of our team at New York Medical College.
As a patient myself and chair of the Patient Advocacy Committee, I'm very proud to, together with my team, to program the Patient Family Donor Day, and it's been running now since 2007.
Because of the rapid progress of technology associated with transplantation and this relationship with the growing area of cellular therapy, and this has had an influence in the need to increase the communication between the professionals, the clinicians, and the patients.
Let me talk you through the day. In the morning we focus what it is to be a perfect donor match and donor experiences, followed by life after transplantation. So after the lunch break we continue with new developments like CAR-T, and we close the day explaining the importance of good patient and donor registries.
CAR-T cell therapy will have a key role in the program. Latest developments, how it looks like for a patient, the experience of being treated with CAR-T cell therapy, but also what is missed. How can we improve the patient experience or the care experience, and how we can ensure that clinical practice will evolve for the better of the patients.
The day is programmed by patients themselves, and the topics that are on this day are important to patients. It is important for clinicians to learn about experiences of patients so they can offer better treatments.
Considering the moment we are living, the dramatic event that means the war in Ukraine, we will be sharing best practices that were put in place in just 10 days or even less to bring patients out of Ukraine to ensure they may receive the best care possible abroad. We can take learnings from this very sad moment we live to ensure that we could do it better in the future. Come to the advocacy sessions, because it's not only important what you may listen, but also we want to listen from you.
Do make sure not to miss out on some of those important talks. Now, starting tomorrow, we'll be showcasing some of the latest work happening in the field of HSCT and cellular therapy from all over the world. Let's take a look.
And there's a dire need for novel and innovative therapies to raise the bar of efficacy in these patients.
We are first phase 1 trial of CRISPR-Cas9 for beta thalassemia in China.
We are dedicated to finally improve the prognosis of patients with hematological diseases.
Working with children, young people and their families is a fantastic profession.
That's it from us for our first day here at the 48th annual meeting of the EBMT. Make sure to come back tomorrow to find out what's interesting for young physicians in the scientific programme. get highlights from the Nurses Programme and Nurses Education Day, and hear from this year's recipients of the EBMT Honorary Membership and Clinical Achievement Award. We'll see you then.